your eyes, comes as no surprise. You're slipping away, reaching the love of my life. It's so close with mine. I'm begging you to stay.
It is Thursday, which means it's time for another video. I just want to say thank you guys for waiting for me. As you know, last week I did not do a Thursday video. I was super sick, and it finally took me to like Saturday to actually eat a full meal. Yeah, I don't know what I had. I don't know if it was like food poisoning or a stomach bug, something. But I am back this week, and I'm just trying to figure out what kind of video to do, but I figure I'd do this video again, as you can see from the thumbnail, because this actually got some pretty good feedback the first time, and I'm only gonna mention 5 movies again in this part, but this is part 2 of horror movies I own that I recommend. This, like, I was surprised how good the feedback got. The first one I'm gonna recommend, as you can see from the thumbnail, is a movie called Amsterdam, directed by Dutch filmmaker Dick Maas, who also did a movie called The Lift, which came out in 1983. That is a movie about a killer elevator, hence The Lift. This came out in 1988. And this is like a Dutch slasher film. This takes place, obviously, as the title says, Amsterdam. It takes place in Amsterdam. The killer wears like a wetsuit, and it just goes underwater and kills people. And if you can get past the terrible dubbing, it's a really enjoyable movie. This is one that I definitely would recommend if you're a fan of like 80s slasher films, because not a lot of people talk about Amsterdam, and it definitely deserves a watch. And like I said, I'm gonna do 4 movies, and they're totally random too, not like any order whatsoever. Alright, I definitely recommend this one. If you're a fan of films like Night of the Demons and Evil Dead, because it kind of gives like an Evil Dead feel also. This is a film from, it says 1984, but the crazy thing is I think it released in like 1990. And that is a film called Demon Wind. This is a Vinegar Syndrome release. The last one was a Blue Underground release. If you want to like know what companies make it, like I said, it says 1984, but I thought it was 1990. I mean, it probably was finished in like 1984, but got released in 1990, kind of like a Blood Rage type of thing. Demon Wind, like I said, is kind of like a sort of ripoff of like Evil Dead and Night of the Demons, which now, this is before Night of the Demons. If you can hear barking in the background, there's a dog outside barking. But Demon Wind it's cheesy special effects and like acting, but it's also very enjoyable, and the setting is great. It's like this desert, it's like a desert area, but there's like it's the only house around, and these people are going to the house of where this guy's grandparents were killed by like these demons, and one by one they keep disappearing, and then it actually says taking equal inspiration from the Evil Dead and visual aesthetics of the early 80s work of Lucio Fulci, which you can kind of see too. It's a very hard movie to explain, but it is such an enjoyable film as well. And these films in this list are more on the like more just enjoyable than anything. I can't recommend these movies enough though. I just think they're very fun films. What is another one? Oh, this is one that I don't think I've mentioned this one last video. The last video I've done too. This came out definitely in 1984. Think. Sorry about that. I'm like trying to figure it out. This is an Arrow release, and that is The Initiation, which is another like under the radar type of slasher film. Like I don't hear anybody really talking about this whatsoever. Is it the best thing ever? No. But like I said, in this part, especially, these are like movies that are like not known for being like the best acted or the best like quality or anything like that, but good atmosphere, good kills, good storyline, definitely plays a part in these movies, and Initiation is no exception at all. It's just like especially the mall setting, and there's one thing I like in 80s horror films, like slashers especially, is mall settings, and this is definitely has one of the cooler malls, like the mall settings. It's like the mall is it's so dated now, like you never see a mall look like this now. Even malls in general are just kind of like going into obscurity at this point because of like online and stuff like that. And the artwork on this is amazing. You follow this girl who is having like these dreams or like nightmares, and people are dying, and I'm not gonna spoil the plot twist in this film, because it is actually a pretty good plot twist, and you have like well-known people in this film too, like Vera Miles, who's from Psycho. It's such a fun film. I'm trying to get these in, and I'm trying to like do movies that like you guys probably haven't heard of, or maybe like you have heard of but never got around to seeing maybe. This is a fun one, and this is a cheesy film. This is also Wegener Syndrome. No, not Wegener Syndrome. Kino Lorber release. This came out in... Sorry, I have to fix my phone. This came out in 1981, and that is a film called The Pit. This is not the original case for it. When I got this Blu-ray, for some reason the disc was loose, and I hate loose discs. Not the shipper's fault. It probably was like the deliverer or whatever. But The Pit this is a prime example of a badly acted film, but enjoyable at the same time. And the character of Jamie, it's the 12-year-old main character of this film. He is annoying, and his actor definitely does a good job at playing a very annoying character. He's creepy, and he's going around to these people and feeding them, like throwing them in this pit where he has these, like, they're called troglodytes. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, troglodytes, but he calls them troglodytes, and they're like these like monsters in this pit, and he's going around and he's pushing these people in this pit, and he's feeding them to these troglodytes, and it comes like full circle at the end of the film. I'm not gonna spoil that as well. It's so like, and he's being told all like how like to do these things by his teddy bear named Teddy, and it even says Jamie wouldn't kill anyone unless Teddy told him to. And it's kind of weird because he's a 12-year-old kid and he is going around with a teddy bear, and he is acting not like a normal 12-year-old. He's acting more like a 6-7-year-old, how a 6 or 7-year-old would act. So it's kind of funny seeing this like older kid going around doing these things. And he like has this babysitter who's watching him. His parents go away for some reason, leave him with this random girl. And he's kind of like obsessed with her and gets mad because she has a boyfriend, and he is pissed that she has a boyfriend and ends up killing her as well. Like I said, it's a prime example of a very badly acted film, but a good premise and a good story. I remember when I first watched it, I was like, what the hell is this? Because it's not, like, I'm not gonna lie, the acting is horrible, but honestly, I don't mind that when the story is good and when the movie keeps you in, you know what I mean? Like, because there's movies, well-known movies with great acting that I have watched I personally am not fans of, and there's movies like The Pit where I actually am a big fan of. And now there's one more I would like to include, and this is one that, so more than a couple years ago, probably like 5 years ago, something like that, I did a collaboration video. Definitely, definitely something that I wish I could do again. I'm all up for collaborations. If there's any of you guys that are watching this that have a channel and want to do a collaboration, definitely give me a message, like comment in this video. But I did this collaboration video with like a bunch of other YouTubers, and we talked about our favorite horror movie kills. And if you want to watch the video, it is under a YouTuber named Toddy Walnuts. Just put Toddy Walnuts collaboration. It should pop up, and it's like a 50-something minute video. Like I said, there's like at least 10 of us that are talking about this stuff. So definitely give it a watch. I could also, I'm gonna put it in the description. So if you guys want to go watch that, definitely give it a watch, because it is a fun video. It was fun doing it, but totally get off topic. One of the things I talked about, now there's so many good death scenes in horror films. I talked about a movie though that I personally love, and a lot of people I've heard, like, are like the biggest fans of it, because it is a slower paced slasher film, but it definitely pays off with the kills, and that is The Prowler. This is a Joseph Zito film from 1981. If you're not familiar with Joseph Zito, but if you're watching this video, you're probably familiar with him. He's most known for doing Friday the 13th Part 4, the final chapter, which has Tom Savini doing the special effects. But Tom Savini also did the special effects in this film, and to me, this is one of Tom Savini's best works. There's some really great kills in this film. My favorite kill in this film is the bayonet kill, where you can see from the back, the guy gets stabbed in the head by a bayonet, and it's more of like the after effect of him getting stabbed. He opens his eyes, and like you see like the white of his eye. It's just unsettling. This takes place in Cape May too, which is funny because like last time, this is years ago, 2018, I was walking around like the shops in Cape May, and I actually saw like the filming locations of this film, especially like the inn at Cape May. It's a well-known place, but it's kind of cool like seeing stuff like that. But this is a standard like slasher film, but if you want something with great kills, give this a watch. It's so good. But like I said, I will in the description I will put the link to that video of the collaborations up so you guys can watch it. But yeah, that's really all I have to say about this video. This is a part 2. So if you guys did not see part 1, definitely give it a watch. This is going to be called Top 5 Horror Films I Own That I Want You to See, something along the lines. I had to double check what I put the first time. So that's probably not exactly it. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did not vote on the poll yet, please go vote on the poll. That'll stay open till Saturday night. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys on Monday.